Ladies and gentlemen, Gobblegums are back! A couple of days ago, we got a major leak for Black Ops 6, which is seemingly the rewards for a special edition called the Vault Edition. Now, we are going to be briefly talking about everything contained within this edition, but of course, the main thing, the most important thing, is the grand return of Gobblegums from Black Ops 3. Hallelujah, the hope just keeps on going up, baby. Now, unsurprisingly, this has been a bit of a controversial topic, because Gobblegums are a bit of a mixed topic within the Call of Duty Zombies community. A lot of people, myself included, actually really like Gobblegums. I think they're really fun, and they make the game a hell of a lot more interesting. But a lot of people actually don't like them because, number one, they make it a bit too easy, and number two, they don't like the fact that it introduces yet another aspect of microtransactions. Now, honestly, I don't think either of these reasons are very valid, because for people saying that they make the game too easy, don't fucking use them. Unlike elixirs in Black Ops 4, Gobblegums don't have to be used. You have to manually get them from the machine. They're not readily there for you, so just don't fucking use them. And I know some people make the point that playing with randoms is a little bit less fun, because some randoms will just be using ultra rare megas that make the game really easy. But I don't really think that's a valid point, considering that's not gonna happen every single time. Back when I was playing with randoms on Black Ops 3, I think that was a very rare occurrence that you'd have someone making the game piss easy with ultra rare megas, so I don't really think that's a valid point. And at the end of the day, not everyone plays with randoms, and if you think Gobblegums make the game too easy, then just don't use them. It's as simple as that, but it's no reason to hate on them, just don't fucking use them. And following on from that point, I think we can expect another system like Black Ops 3 where we're not forced to use them, simply because it's Gobblegums coming back and not elixirs. Because if you want to talk about making the game too easy, let's talk about the fact that with elixirs, you had them ready to go from round 1. I honestly just found that completely stupid. The RNG of the Gobblegums was really cool to me, and I'm happy they're coming back. And as for the other thing about the microtransactions, I honestly think that Call of Duty players have become really spoilt as of late. Because, need I remind you people, before Cold War, we actually had to pay for DLC maps. The DLCs and the Season Pass used to be a massive part of the Call of Duty game's revenue. So since they've got rid of that, they've got to make money somehow. So I think some of you need to be a bit more grateful that we don't actually have to pay for DLC maps anymore. And who really gives a shit that you can spend money to get Gobblegums or to get whatever currency is going to be used to get them in this game? As long as there is a way to get them in the game without spending a penny, then it does not matter. So with that out of the way, let's move on to talking about the Gobblegums themselves, because interestingly enough, we actually have a new color. Because in Black Ops 3, obviously, we had purple, green, blue, and orange, but in Black Ops 6, we seemingly have red Gobblegums. And I gotta say, they look really, really cool. Now, obviously, we can't really discern much from this image alone. Like, we can't see the symbols on the Gobblegums to see what they do. I presume they're probably on the other side. But one thing I've noticed that I don't think a lot of people have actually brought up is the patterns on these Gobblegums. Because in this image, we have plain Gobblegums that don't have any patterns on at all. We have the regular Mega Gobblegums, which have the rainbow spots on them. We have the rare Megas, which have the white stripes on. But we do not have the ultra rare megas, which had the whole Gobblegum covered in sort of dark swirls. Now, I could be talking utter bullshit, obviously, this is just me theorizing, but maybe this is actually Treyarch saying that they've nerfed the Gobblegums a bit, because obviously the ultra rare megas were the really overpowered ones like Profit Sharing and Perkaholic and Near Death Experience. So maybe by showing, you know, that ultra rare megas are not a part of this roster, maybe they're trying to tell us that, you know, they've heard the opinions that some people think that it's, you know, the Gobblegums are too overpowered and they've nerfed it a bit. That's obviously just the theory, but I just find it a bit weird that they've included all of the other patterns but not the ultra rare megas. Now, as for what this actually represents as part of the rewards for getting the Vault Edition, I don't know. I'd say that the most likely scenario was that we just get a bunch of them free from the get-go instead of having to earn them, which I'd say is a decent bonus. You know, we can get in there and start experimenting with them on day one, and we don't have to go through and earn a bunch of Divinium or whatever the currency is going to be, and spend ages trying to get each one. But honestly, my hope for this game just keeps going up and up and up, because I think it is a fantastic sign that for what is basically their first game back since Black Ops 4, Treyarch are bringing back stuff from Black Ops 3. Like, Treyarch are not stupid. They know that we all love Black Ops 3. They know that basically the entire community views it as the last good iteration of zombies, so I think this can be nothing but a good sign. And honestly, I am so fucking hyped to see Gobblegums back again. I cannot wait to see probably some of the old ones returning, as well as a bunch of new ones. But with the Gobblegums out of the way, I do briefly want to talk about all of the other things contained within the Vault Edition. Now, the major thing is that operators are confirmed to be back. Now, a lot of people are being all doom and gloom about this and saying, well, that means we're not going to get characters, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Having operators in the game does not necessarily mean that we will not have characters. I talk about this briefly in a video that I've been making for the past couple of weeks, talking about my hopes for Black Ops 6, but it is possible to have operators and characters in the same game. And a really good idea I saw on Reddit a while back is a system similar to what we had in Black Ops 2, where we have the main maps that are story focused that we have characters for, and then we have survival maps which we use operators for. So again, just because we have operators does not mean that we will not be getting characters. I'm not saying we will have characters, but I'm just saying this isn't the be-all and end-all saying, oh, we're not going to have characters. But speaking of the operators, I'll admit that in Cold War, I had absolutely no interest in operators whatsoever. I thought they were dumb and pointless, and I genuinely did not buy a single one. However, I will say that some of these operators are looking awesome. First and foremost, we have a Lightning Brutus operator. It is good to see Brutus again. We also have a Klaus skin from Toten. Again, I actually haven't played all of the Cold War maps, so I'm not familiar with him, but apparently he's from Cold War as well. And then we have skins for Frank Woods. Now, I don't know whether he's going to be an operator or whether he's like an actual character in the campaign or something. I never thought I'd say this, but I honestly really hope that these are operators, just because that one with the glowing eyes and the numbers flying around him, that one looks awesome. And then we have a couple of weapon skins as well. I'm not really a fan generally of weapon skins. Some of them can look quite good. I'm not really particularly fussed about any of these. I think they look alright, but if these skins were all you were getting for the Vault Edition, I definitely wouldn't buy it. But they look alright. They don't look terrible, so, you know, they look alright. But what I'm really excited about is the fact that they are putting so much emphasis on zombies within these rewards. We've got some sort of Gobblegum reward, we've got a zombie skin for Woods, we've got a Brutus and Klaus operator skin. Like, this has got to be a good sign. Honestly, I am so fucking hyped for Black Ops 6. I honestly haven't been this hyped for a game since I don't even fucking know. But this is really shaping up to be the comeback that zombies has needed since Black Ops 4, and I am all here for it. But anyways, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and go join the casual Discord and the COD Zombies unofficial Discord in the description down below. And yeah, I will see you on another video or stream very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone.